So Pope Leo has a bunch of Hollywood filmmakers and actors and actresses at the Vatican. Spike Lee was there, Judd Apatow was there, Cate Blanchett was there. So Pope Leo came out with his top 4 favorite films of all time. He had It's a Wonderful Life with Jimmy Stewart. He had Sounds of Music with Julie Andrews. Shout out to Julie Andrews, man. That's horrific that she had a botched surgery that killed her singing voice. That's still messed up. I'm not a big fan of the Sound of Music, but she had a beautiful vocal. Sound of Music. Number 3, Ordinary People, directed by Robert Redford. Rest in peace, Robert Redford. Starring Mary Tyler Moore, Donald Sutherland, and I believe Timothy Hutton. He has that as number 3. And number 4, Life is Beautiful. So I started thinking, I was like, well, what's my top 5 favorite films of all time? And it's hard to do, man. It's too many. I have to go by eras. I got to go by filmmakers. I got to go by categories. It's virtually impossible for me to have a simple top 5 films of all time. I can't do it. I got to put them in categories. I will say, no matter what list I do, like Love Jones is always going to be 1 or 2 or 3. I love that film so much. So I started thinking, okay, I can't do like, what's my 5 best favorite films, because I love cinema too much. But what 5 films would I watch? If it's on TV, I'll just sit and watch. Now, I don't have like Kill Bill or Pulp Fiction. There's a lot of movies I missed. But here's the 5 just off the top of my head. That's what I did. Off the top of my head, if I was walking by or turning the TV and these films are on, I'm going to sit and watch. Number 1, Wedding Crashers. I love the combo of Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson. They've done some films since then. It just didn't work. Wedding Crashers, with the lovely Rachel McAdams and Jane Seymour was in it, is a pitch perfect film. There is not a bad part in that film. The comedy is just brilliant. It is brilliant. It is like Bill Murray Stripes brilliant. It's like Bill Murray Caddyshack brilliant. It's like Caddyshack. I could have had Caddyshack on here too. Wedding Crashers is so good. It doesn't matter what scene it's on. I'm watching it. So Caddyshack's on there. Eddie Murphy, Boomerang, could have Coming to America. I love Boomerang. It's one of his most underrated films. It's Halle Berry, Robin Givens, Martin Lawrence, David Allen Greer, Tisha Campbell, Chris Rock. One of the greatest scenes ever is John Witherspoon doing the bang, bang, bang scene, which Eddie basically told him, because Eddie brought him in and said, listen, I don't have a script for you, so you can just improv. And he's like, bang, bang, bang. All that was improv, which tells you how great Eddie Murphy is, because it's like, hey, man, make it funny. I don't care what you do. He's such a giving actor. So Boomerang is great for my films that whenever it's on, I got to watch. Number 3, Die Hard. It's the Christmas season. Now, question, is Die Hard a Christmas movie or not a Christmas movie? I say it is a Christmas movie because the premise is John McClane was going to LA to see his wife that he might have been divorcing at the time, right? But the brilliance of Alan Rickman as Hans Gruber. Hello, Mr. McClane. Hello, what's going on, Hans? Alan Rickman was the best Bond villain ever that wasn't in a Bond film. Alan Rickman should have been in a Bond film as a villain. He was so amazing in that film, as was Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis, man. It's horrible what's happening to him health-wise. But man, Die Hard, that's like peak David Addison moonlighting Bruce Willis, man. Die Hard is so good. Whenever it's on, man. Now, if it's on a 24-hour loop, I'm not watching it. But if I'm just walking by, let's see. Let's watch John McClane kick everybody's ass. Die Hard's on that list. I need a drama. And there's a lot to choose from. But I go by a film that doesn't get talked about too often. Dog's Day Afternoon. Al Pacino, John Cazale. It's hard to believe that Pacino, during that era, with Godfather 1 and 2, Serpico, and Dog's Day Afternoon, Al Pacino couldn't win one Oscar. Not one of those performances deserved an Oscar. And better yet, John Cazale, who played Fredo in The Godfather, he was excellent in Dog's Day Afternoon too. That whole scene, another improv scene, like the whole scene with when he's like, Attica, that was all improv. I think like a assistant director or somebody like that told Pacino, say Attica. Because it was like the people in that crowd was all real. Just say it, because Attica was a prison. There was like a lot of upheaval going on there, a lot of protesting there. And the guy said, say Attica, Attica. And just got all the crowd all worked up. Dog's Day Afternoon is just, whenever they talk about Pacino, they talk about The Godfather a lot, and deservedly so. But man, Dog's Day is just, that's just acting upon acting. And John Cazale, it's hard to believe that he died so young. And the films that he did in a row, he had Godfather 1, Godfather 2, The Conversation, Dog's Day Afternoon, and The Deer Hunter. If that's all the films you did before you died, that's legacy. And he was dating a young Meryl Streep right before he died. He never won an Oscar, but he lost his life, man. What a legacy. So Dog's Day Afternoon. And my last film that I would watch whenever it's on, Rogue One. I didn't have any science fiction stuff. Rogue One. If I'm going by my favorite Star Wars films of all time, it basically goes Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, and Rogue One. Rogue One is an amazing film. And really, it's the ending that gets me. There's a lot of great films where the ending is great. Like the ending of Usual Suspects is great. The beginning of Raiders of the Lost Ark is great. The beginning of Scream is great. The ending of Rogue One, which leads into Star Wars, is one of the best cinematic moments ever. Because Darth Vader pops up and he's just wrecking shop. He's using all his abilities. He's like throwing dudes up in the air and pushing them down with his hand. Using that lightsaber. Boom, boom. Just using his lightsaber. Just, I've never seen. Oh my God. Vader was just killing everybody. It's like, oh my God. This is the best Star Wars scene ever. Even though I will say it's my number 2 favorite Star Wars scene ever. Number 1 is always going to be when Luke Skywalker found out that Darth was his father. And Darth was like, Luke, I am your father. And Luke was like, no. And then he got his hand cut off. It's like, oh my God. You said, he's his father. What? Empire Strikes Back probably got the most best scenes of all the Star Wars films. You got the scene where Han Solo is about to be put in the carbonate or whatever. And Leia tells him, I love you. And he was like, I know. And he sinks down and he comes back, he's like this. And then they fly him off. I think Boba Fett took him and they fly him off. Like, no, where's he going? Oh my God. And then you have Billy D. Williams, he comes in and says, hello, my name is Lando Calrissian. Such great scenes. Such great scenes. But Rogue One, that Vader scene in Rogue One, I don't care if I missed most of the movie. I want to see that ending scene. I want to see Darth Vader go on that ship and kick everybody's ass. Even though Darth is the villain, it is the most amazing pieces of cinema ever. So these are my top 5 favorite films to watch if I'm just scrolling by, if I'm just watching TV. Now again, I can do this list 2 minutes later and it's completely different because I love films so much. So you can go one of 2 ways. We could go Pope Leo. What are your top 4 favorite films of all time? If you got a set list of movies and say, this is my top 4 or 5, bar none, these are my top 4 or 5 favorite films of all time, and I'll never change, give me that list. Or if you love films and it's too hard to do, give me your top 5 films. Whenever it's on TV, you just say, I gotta watch this. I gotta watch